Good morning. Today we are going to see software engineering, its basics, how software engineering is used, and what are the need of software engineers in the market. This subject is for Master of Computer Application MCA Semester 2. In this session, we are going to see how software engineers are designing softwares and how you are going to learn software engineering techniques, tools, and methods. The background for this subject is you must have basic knowledge about software development, languages, software hardware, software languages which are used to develop software, middle level language, higher level language, and various application packages which can be used to develop software. Now we are having an engineering field which is old and it comes from ages. Same technology, techniques, systematic approach can be utilized for software which we are going to develop. Softwares are just like any product or any building which we construct. What are the various techniques we are using to improve its quality? So, systematic approach, scientific approach, various factors which are going to increase the quality of software will be used while developing the software. So, software engineering is a systematic scientific way of developing softwares by using engineering methods, tools, and techniques. Software engineers are already having certain pre-made tools which can be used for various stages of software development. In order to understand software development, we have to see what are the software development lifecycle stages. In that stages, we are developing various softwares. Various softwares are developed for business problems to solve business area problems like finance, marketing, sales, production, and various other devices which are used for uh, embedded system softwares which can be used in the market for particular purpose. So softwares are again applied in business to solve certain problems of software development. When we are developing softwares, we are also considering various factors which are going to be used by customers or clients so that they are at ease, their time, their money, or their efforts are saved. In short, you can take the example of banking. Now, in banking, we are having third generation softwares. They are having ERP systems. Customers are not going in bank to withdraw or deposit funds because all the softwares are now converted into mobile apps. We can load the mobile apps and use banking transactions by just clicking on their menus. So we'll see what are the development stages of life cycle. So in beginning, first stage of software development life cycle is requirement analysis or finding out the requirements of softwares. It is also called requirement engineering because we are going to put in every stage engineering concepts. How do you find the requirements? We get requirements from the existing problems, studying existing system. If it is taking a lot of time, lot of efforts, we are going to reduce the time, we are going to reduce the efforts and see that software is performing various difficult tasks. Nowadays softwares are not doing repetitive tasks, they are becoming intelligent. Therefore, when we are developing software, we have to see that this software is used for intelligent problem solving, and when we are doing this, we have to find out requirements in such a way that these requirements are coded, they are used for solving the experts problems. So first requirement is found out from client side, customer side, or from business side. Second is doing various analysis of feasibility, whether the software is feasible financially, technologically, or operationally. For example, if a software is taking a lot of money, then we cannot say that it is going to give you benefit financially. We have to find out how much money is involved in developing a software. If it is taking a lot of money and lot of time, the programmer has to inform this problem to the top management. Then they will decide whether to go for software development or purchase it from the market. Second is technology. In this field, always technology is changing. There is always new versions of softwares, new technologies emerging in not only softwares, in hardwares also. If there is slight change in hardware, size of the device reduce. When the size of device reduce, it affects its memory and it affects its interfaces. Networking speed is increasing day by day. The database which we are storing technology is changing day by day. Therefore, if you are developing a software and it is going to obsolete in short time, then this also has to be reported to top management so that they will consider and they will use advanced way of developing softwares. When we are developing softwares, engineers are also saying the forecasting time, how much time it will take to develop a software. We have seen that IBM had developed a OS which took 5 years and 5,000 programmers were involved in developing operating system. So it takes a lot of time to develop quality softwares. But again, there is a problem if your software development itself takes a lot of time, but technology is updating faster than development of software. So if you don't speed up with the technology, the softwares will be obsolete and it will be a loss of time, money, and efforts of programmers. So software engineers have to decide how much time, money, and technology is required. So in this, we are going to study the feasibility of software development or softwares which are going to be developed by programmers. Third is system analysis and design stage, where analysis of the system, where is existing system, we are going to study various factors which are going to be developed while writing tables, when we are designing entity relationship diagrams, when we are doing UML diagrams. So this is called data modeling. So we have to see before writing any code, all these analysis of system and design will be done. Next stage is actual coding. When we are writing a code, it can be form code, process code, or a reports code, wherein reports are to be generated. So in short, when you are writing long-term codes, long lengthy codes, it takes time and programmers' efforts are counted in line of code. That is a LOC. If the line of code is increases, time of developing software also increases. Next stage is when we are develop everything, we have to implement this software at various locations or at client side. Again, we have to do configuration of machines, configuration of hardware, configuration of software, and then we have to implement these at client machine. If there is a problem of networking, there has to be network configuration, loading various OS, which will be again developed for particular purposes so that your operating system does not allow security breaches in the system. When we are implementing, we have to test. So testing is again important factor in software development lifecycle. We will be seeing all these stages in detail in the next sessions. When we are developing and when we are implementing, we have to take a feedback from customers, clients, and business firms so that if there is certain problem, we are going to update, improve, and our software will be used for best possible way, in which when we are using softwares, we are going to perform difficult problems in present situations. So when we are using for difficult problems and difficult situations, utmost care has to be taken by software programmer to check the results for various inputs. Input can be given by various programmers and checked whether the inputs are given are in the possible way where the results are as desired. If the results are not as per the requirement or as per the desired, for example, if you have done a software where interest calculation of bank is done, so if a bank interest calculation is having effect, it affects the customer's balance, it affects the bank balance. And when we come to know that there is a problem in interest calculation, when the machines are having so many data which can be having effect of this one error, there has to be someone who is going to observe this. So nowadays there are softwares who are having softwares which can be implemented for banking in case of business. if it is insurance, and if it is so we will be seeing various factors of your software development lifecycle in detail in next sessions. I hope this session has given you idea about how softwares are developed, what are the different stages in software development, what is the concept of software engineering, and in the next sessions we will be dealing in detail about software development lifecycle stages. Thank you.